All right, now we're doing 7Q Easy Wallpaper. This is by G964, and 71% of the people like it. So John's got a wall he wants to decorate, but he's got a problem that he doesn't like doing math, so he wants us to make a function for it. There's going to be a length wall, a length of the walls, a width of the walls, and then a height from floor to ceiling. So 2 times this and 2 times this. We're also going to have some wallpaper we got to deal with that's 52 centimeters by 10 meters. So basically 5.2 square meters. Yeah. And then we're also going to have to deal with zeros right here. And we're going to have to return everything in actual words instead of just numbers. So basically, we're going to do something like this. We're going to get this here. We're going to say const wallpaper equals this stuff right here. And then we're going to change, whoops, we're going to change all this into an arrow. All right. So we've got this helpful little list right here that we're going to copy and paste from bracket to bracket because we're doing in concise syntax. We're just going to say it like this right here. Boom. All right. Let's come back here, shorten it up a little bit, or condense it, or whatever you want to call this, what we're doing right now. Do this to it, and now you see we've got an array with some words in it. So let's do some, I guess, geometry to access this, right? So let's access it with this other array, the accessor array, I guess. And since that's just going to go off the screen, let's bring this down and right here. Okay, so inside here, we need to think, okay? So we've got, we're going to have a perimeter of areas. So we're going to have to do 2 times length plus, what are we going to have to do? No, we're going to have to do height times length times 2. So h times L times 2 for 2 different walls. And then we're going to have to add that to h times W times 2. And since we can shorten this up, we all went to math class, we can just say 2 times h times, that's not times, times in parentheses L plus W, just like that, same thing. All right, so now we've got that. So we want to divide that by the 5.2 square meters, right? So let's divide that by 5.2 square meters, and that's going to get us exactly how many we need. But we also need to do the plus 15%. So let's do plus 0.1, excuse me, 1. No, not plus, times 1.15, just like that. And that's going to get us pretty much what we need, but of course it's going to go a little bit over in some cases. So let's do a Math.ceil like this to take care of that. Math.ceil. If you don't know about Math.ceil, it is basically a function that always rounds up and returns the smallest integer greater than or equal to the given number. All right. So we're going to do a Math.ceil on that. Let's test it out and see what happens. Oh no, why is it 8 and not 0? Let's look at this. Okay, so we got 0 here. So the, length would be 0. So we would just add this one. So let's do a little trick here, right? We could break this whole thing down into for loops and blah, 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 blah. That's not happening. We're going to use this conditional or ternary operator, which is the only JavaScript operator that takes 3 operands: a condition followed by a question mark, then an expression to execute if the condition is truthy followed by a colon, and finally the expression to execute if the condition is falsy. And this operator is frequently used as an alternative to if-else statement. So it's basically an if statement in one line. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to say, not that, we're going to say if L exists, right? And if H exists, and if W exists, question mark, we're going to do this. But if not, if any of those is 0, we're just going to say 0, just like that. Now let's test it out. Ah, look at that, just like we like it. And attempt it, and there we go, and submit it. All right, and you see right here, they did a lot of steps with a little index of and all that. This one pretty much did what we did. Didn't condense it at all, though. This one did some stuff, an if statement for the edge case, and then pretty much what we did. And then you can just check out the rest if you feel like it, right? Let's go over to mine. Just me on this one. Best practice in my opinion. Very much like it, and we'll see you next time.